Gorduroy Takes a Bow by Viola Davis. Gorduroy takes a bow. It was just starting to snow when Lisa and her mother got off the bus in front of the theater. Lisa held Gorduroy tight as they walked up the steps. She had never been to a big theater like this before. Neither did Gorduroy. They had came to see a performance of Mother Goose rhymes. In the lobby, people were picking up tickets, ushers handing out programs, a brass cylinder hanging from the ceiling that was painted with clouds. Suddenly, the lights flickered on and off. That means the play will start in a few minutes. We should find our seat, said Lisa's mother. Lisa held her mother's hand a little tighter and held Gorduroy a little closer. The usher took their tickets and showed them where to sit. The seats are so soft, said Lisa. She puts Gorduroy on her lap and looked through the program. See all the people walking in the theater? Right before the play started, a very tall man sat down in front of Lisa. Mommy, Lisa whispered to her mother, I can't see. Here, dear, said her mother. We can fold our coats together and you can sit on top of them. When Lisa stood up to sit on the coats, the orchestra started to play. She forgot all about Gorduroy. He slipped off her lap and fell underneath the seats in front of them. Look at him. He's laying on the floor underneath the seats. At the back of the orchestra, there was a tall set of drums. Maybe if I sat up there, I would have a better view, he thought. Quietly, he crawled through the orchestra, past feet, between the instrument cases, and around music stands towards the drums. How did you get there, little fella? The drummer whispered to Gorduroy. You must be a prop for the play. Someone will be looking for you. He put Gorduroy up on the ledge behind the drums. There he is. They put him up there behind the drums. There was a chair off to one side behind the curtain. I could see better from there, thought Gorduroy. But before we got to the chair, a stagehand tripped on him. Sorry, Bear, said the stagehand. He put Gorduroy on the table with the other props. The table was hard, not like Lisa's soft seat in the theater. Backstage was very busy. Actors were coming and going, changing costumes and getting their props. One actor almost grabbed Gorduroy. I should find a safer spot, he decided, and he hid between the costumes. This is safe, he thought, but I'll never see anything from here. See, if he hides there, he won't be able to see anything. There was a tree with a basket in its branches and the wings off to one side of the stage. I would be able to see from there, Gorduroy thought, and he climbed up the tree and into the basket. Well, thought Gorduroy, this is more like it. Not too high, not too low. This is just right. He settled in and watched the Mother Goose performance. I love the theater, says Gorduroy. After a number of different scenes, the stage manager called out, Final scene, everyone. Take your places. Stagehands quickly moved new scenery into the stage, while actors went to stand in position. Suddenly, Gorduroy's tree began moving right onto the stage. When it started to grow, up, 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 the tree, the basket, and Corduroy. This is a very tall tree, said Corduroy, as he looked down at the stage far below. The tall tree made him think of the tall man who sat in front of Lisa. Corduroy wondered, how will I get back to Lisa if I'm up in this tree? On the stage below, Mother Goose started to sing, "Rock-a-bye, baby." On the treetop, when the wind blows, the cradle will fall. Off stage, a fan blew air into the branches of the tree. The cradle began to rock back and forth, up and down, back and forth, and up and down. Corduroy was getting dizzy. He held on to the sides of the cradle as it rocked faster and faster. There he is, right there in the middle. Mother Goose kept singing, "When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall." And crack! The bough did break. And down would come baby, cradle and all. Down, down, down came Corduroy, cradle and all. Look at him there, he's falling. Before Corduroy knew what was happening, Mother Goose snatched him up for the curtain call. The audience clapped as the actors bowed. Corduroy bowed too. Mother Goose scooped him up for the curtain call. The audience clapped as the actors bowed. Corduroy bowed too. After the curtain call, the cast took Corduroy backstage to the dressing room. Who does this bear belong to, they wondered. The usher brought Lisa backstage. "Corduroy, there you are," said Lisa. "How did you get on stage?" "I couldn't see, and I wanted to get a little closer," said Corduroy. "Oh, Corduroy," said Lisa, "you certainly got closer." The very next day, Lisa made a theater just for Corduroy. He could see everything from his nice, safe spot. There he is. He's sitting in the nice rocking chair, and Lisa is performing for him to see. The end. Thank you.